What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris. Going to be casting another two-game set. We have WiM Game and KPG. Once again, we're going to be following them. They are scheduled for two, I guess. And their opponents this time is going to be WiM, When in Mood. This is going to be from the Dota _ item _ join Dota _ league _ season _ 3. JDL Season 3. Because we jacked broadcaster slot and we just decided it would be a good thing to do. It would be fun, and I'm enjoying myself so far, though it's really hot in here and I don't want to be wearing my headset anymore. That's fine. When in Mood, going to be opening their draft up with a Brewmaster, and well, KPG, they've just got off of playing two games of their own, so they're going to be, I don't think When in Mood we're just playing, they might have been going to be a little bit warmer than When in Mood, and it's only two games, so it's not like they're exhausted or anything like that. So Brewmaster going to be the first pickup, and Kompas, well, they could just go for the Skywrath first. I mean, it worked for them last time against Brewmaster, though last time they first picked the Skywrath and then Brewmaster was picked in response. Picking a Skywrath into a Brewmaster is perfectly reasonable. And Fee clearly can play the Skywrath, so if you have such a clean-cut counter that is still just like a really good hero, I don't see any reason to not do it, aside from the fact that they might want to prioritize different heroes. I mean, they already showed that they are willing to pick up a Skywrath first, so anything but a Skywrath, I would say, is just really weird. Tidehunter Skywrath? Skywrath Tidehunter? I mean, look at the Tidehunter, because Tidehunter is just a really balanced hero right now. Being able to offlane almost with impunity, and then clear Ancients once you have 4 Kraken Shell, 4 Anchor Smash, and take literally no damage. That's something that's balanced. But still, it's going to be a Shadow Shaman, so they're going to probably try something else. Hex is pretty good at killing off the Brewmaster, though I would rather have an Ancient Seal, I think. Since Hex locks him down, yes, but Ancient Seal, it means that he is going to die quicker. And you really want to kill him once you get that disable. Regardless, Shadow Shaman, Tidehunter, Kompas going to diversify just a little bit, and now When in Mood going to pick up a Bane as their second hero. Not any huge synergy that I see right now, although I think this is going to force KPG to ban out a Mirana. I mean, Bane Mirana's deadly combo, is it scary enough to warrant a ban? That I'm not so sure about. I mean, When in Mood could have picked up a Mirana if they were really going to go for that combo and then keep themselves a little bit open. Go for a Rubik or a Bane or a Shadow Demon or any other support with a stun disable setup. So going for Bane, yeah, I don't know how much I like that. I think there are definitely heroes that are a little bit more valuable, unless Bane is like a linchpin of their plan, which is possible, but not probable. I mean, there are many heroes that do more or less the same job as Bane. And unless they have a lot of synergy within the team, the hero could have been you could have waited on the hero just a little bit. Regardless, When in Mood, going to respect the potential pushing power from KPG. They will ban out the Death Prophet, going along with that Shadow Shaman. I think KPG actually ran the Shadow Shaman in the first game, and it did not work out enough. Or no, they didn't. No, they didn't. They were up against Shadow Shaman. So they actually have not seen them play a Shadow Shaman yet, so it should be interesting. Mirana is the ban out from KPG. So Bane Mirana, that combination is no longer on the table. And When in Mood, they're now stranded with like a weird Bane in their lineup, which so far doesn't fit into anything. But it's still early in the draft, so you still have time to fit in something. KPG, they could go any strategy they really want. They could go big team fight. There you go. They're going to go more big team fight. Shove to Shadow Shaman. Not the deadliest of combinations in that they don't have that much damage between the two. But what they do have, they lack in damage, they make up for in a lot of control. Shackle, Hex, glimpsing back into a kinetic field. A lot of controls, a lot of tools to deal with the Brewmaster. So WiM, they're going to have to be aware that there's going to be a lot of AoE in this game. Brewmaster is okay with that as long as he gets his split off beforehand. But that is not exactly guaranteed to happen. It's very difficult to get that to happen consistently, in fact.
Reserve time.
So Disruptor Shadow Shaman going to give them a good base of which to team fight off of. KPG, if they go for... Well, they picked up an Invoker in the first game. Still would be a fantastic hero here. Especially when you combine that with the Shackles and Hex of Shadow Shaman. Sunstrike people all day long. Lots of big team fight spells. Wouldn't put it past them. Jet played a pretty damn good Invoker in the first game. And they also do need just someone to get farm. Because right now, Combos Gaming, if they never get farm, they're still good to go. Need someone to get that farm. I think Invoker would be a fantastic pick for the mid lane. Could go into more pushing, but I don't really think that's what they want to do with their lineup. Something like Puck or whatever would be fine. Tinker would be fantastic for them. They have options galore. Options galore. I'm in a mood. Still really want to see what they're going to do with this lineup. I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing something weird from them. I just have that feeling. Right now, they're not picking anything. I feel like they just wanted the Bane Mirana combo, but didn't get it. And it sucks to be you when you don't get it. Hold on, guys. I have to deal with something real quick. I'll be right back.
Radiant team pick.
I was right. I was right. They're going to get an Axe. Are we going to be seeing an Axe Dazzle? I don't know. The beauty of Axe is that he could go anywhere. He could go jungle. He could go mid lane. He could go side lane. He could do creep cutting. You could do anything with this hero. Axe Bane is a little bit awkward. You don't really need to set up for anything. Like, setting up for a Berserker's Call is very mediocre. Just getting a really tanky hero on the front lines. Mess with the Disruptor, mess with the Shadow Shaman. There's not much spell damage on the Compass Gaming side just yet. Shadow Shaman Shock, Thunderstrike. Usually this Thunderstrike isn't leveled up highly. Nature's Prophet's going to be the pickup for KPG. I believe they did run this in game number 1, so just getting a little bit more split push going. But now this is going to mean that Tidehunter's going to be soloing most likely the mid lane. And when in mood, well, with Axe, Alchemist, and Brewmaster, the Tide in the mid lane is going to be absolutely dominant. Unless they want to do a Shadow Shaman mid? Is that what's going on here? Either way, KPG have options for the mid lane. Because when in mood, there's no way that... Well, there's a very slim chance that Alchemist, Axe, and Brewmaster, none of them go to the mid lane. So if any of them go to the mid lane, Tidehunter is going to be there, and he's going to dominate it. Nature's Prophet will be fine on off, and Disruptor, Shadow Shaman, and X other carry hero is just going to round out their lineup. KPG going to ban out the Invoker. But I don't really think, when in mood, want to pick up another mid lane hero. I mean, between Axe, Brewmaster, Alchemist, they should have the mid lane lockdown. Alchemist most likely is going to be played as a support. But it's still, it's still a toss-up, so you still have to prepare for either scenario. And KPG. Last pickup. Who's going to be getting the farm? Who's going to be doing the damage? I wouldn't actually mind seeing a Spectre this game. Or just going super deep into the late game. Because, against... Who's going to fight you then? An Alchemist, who's most likely going to be support, and Axe is going to fall off.
5 seconds remaining.
You're going to be under a little bit of pressure, but once you get over that, you're going to be just fine. It's going to be a Luna. Okay. So going slightly deep into the late game. Not over-committing into the late game. Getting another one of those balanced mid-game, late-game heroes. Much like the Gyrocopter or the Morphling of last game. And Enchantress is the last pick for when in mood. So... Well, it's going to be an Alchemist as a core, Enchantress Bane as supports, Axe Brewmaster on solo lanes. I'm really interested to see how this is actually going to work out for when in mood. When you pick up an Axe, your lanes are always going to get a little bit wonky, or at the very least, a little bit unpredictable. And, well, that's both a good thing of picking up Axe, although you are also playing an Axe, and sometimes he just doesn't work out ever. But here we go. We thought we were in the game, but we're actually not, because pauses. Always pauses. Alright, but yeah, the Axe is always going to be that X factor in the game. There are games where Axe runs a train on the enemy team, and you can't stop him. He's unkillable. He'll run at you until you're dead. And then there are other games where he tries to run in, he gets locked down and killed before he even spins once. You know, it's hard to really say how much of an impact that Axe is going to have on this game. But regardless, when in mood, they have a really tanky front line. They have the Alchemist, they have the Brewmaster, who, between his main form and his splits, is going to be just a lot of bulk in general. And then they have the Axe. They have the initiation edge almost assuredly on KPG, though I think if KPG get initiated upon, they have a Ravage, so there's nothing that they're going to really be too worried about aside from Nightmare on the Tide or Grip or something. Kraken Shell should prevent most of that. So like even if you jump in for one in mood, you got to worry about the Ravage, you got to worry about Eclipse and all this other stuff, Static Storm. And if KPG somehow do get the edge in initiating, well then it's just all over because they have the huge pure lockdown that doesn't take a little while to charge or, you know, isn't just a Nightmare or whatever. Well, once again, guys, this is JDL Season 3. Random games that were available for me to cast, so I decided I was going to cast them. Go, go, go. Please go. There we go. Alright, now we're in the game for real, and we have on the KPG side, Gorek going to be playing the Nature's Prophet. Jet is going to be on the Tide Hunter. Jet, the solo mid player for KPG. So I think that's pretty clear what's going to happen right now. RT's the hard carry on the Luna. Goddamn, on that Disruptor. Finally finding a hero besides Earthshaker to play. And Fee is going to be on the Shadow Shaman. On the other end, we have Juitself on the Brewmaster. Mr. Orange is going to be on the Axe. Ivilosmere going to be playing the Enchantress. FSM is going to be on the Bane, and Vil is going to be on the Alchemist. If it does come to a level 1 fight, gotta give it to one in mood. Nature's Prophet doesn't really contribute that much. Shadow Shaman, and, well, I mean, Lunar Blessing is pretty good, but Bane, Clap, Concoction, Axe, and there it is. JDL S3 going to jump right in for a 3-man clap. Mr. Orange going to get there with a 3-man call as well. Huge 3-man stuff with the Alchemist, and instantly KPG are going to crumble. JDL is going to die, however, RT's going to drop pretty low as well. Jet taking quite a beating, though the Anchor Smash buying a lot of survivability for himself. Ivilosmere is going to try to get on out of here. The extra damage plus Thunderstrike is going to mean a double kill for the Luna. Another stun going to fly through, and the body blocks on the tree, and Vil is going to get locked down all the way back to his base if he has to. One more Anchor Smash, one right click. It's another right click for the Nature's Prophet. It's a 3-for-1. And when in mood, good luck, have fun from RT's. He's happy. If I was Morphling, I'd be happy too. When in mood, with the 3-man call into a haste rune for Nature's Prophet. This could be another kill. FSM has a Nightmare. He's going to interrupt RT's. Goddamn, should probably wake him up. Thunderstrike with the haste rune onto Gorak. That's going to be another kill. Good luck, have fun. Guys, good luck, have fun. So, KPG, you started this game off at a 4-1 advantage. How do you feel about that? I didn't really expect that to go that way. I thought Axe getting in there with a 3-man call into a 3-man Alch stun would have just been it. But the follow-up just wasn't there. The Lunar Blessing level 1 giving everyone plus 14 doesn't sound like a lot, but hey, when all your heroes are attacking all the time, that damage is going to stack up, and stack up it did. A 4-1 advantage is it's not impossible to overcome, but it is severely crippling. Especially since the Luna ready now with boots, so killing her is going to be a little bit awkward. I mean, Nightmare into Clap is still all well and good, but here we go. Ivilosmere going to try to get in here. Is that actually his name? Ivilosmere. Yes. Okay, I am reading it correctly. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for the KPG side, having to deal with that Enchantress bringing in the big guns every single time. But they do have a level advantage. They do have the gold advantage. So they should be fine, at least for a little while longer, especially if they get the Shackle. Ooh, a little bit close. Centaur would have broken that up in a hurry anyway. So this lane, going to keep our eyes on this bottom lane. Taking a look at the mid lane real quick, we have Vil. 5-for-0 Alchemist versus the 7-for-1 Tide Hunter. 2 points at Anchor Smash, going to mean that this lane is going to be damn hard for that Alchemist last hit. He's going to be heavily reliant on his Acid Spray, which he doesn't have just yet, but he will get shortly, I'm sure. Top lane is going to be Gorek going up against Mr. Orange. Mr. Orange should be able to just do the classic run at you and then you'll probably die thing that Axe usually does. Just because Nature's Prophet, very reliant on Treants to control the lane. And you know what? Axe loves him some Treants. Goddamn is now going to run straight into the Enchantress once again. Unfortunately for the Enchantress, first stomp missed. So Velosmir is not going to get anything done. Only level 1 on this Enchantress. And goddamn could cancel off this regen. He is going to do that. So this Enchantress causing quite a few problems for the KPG side, but still, starting off 4 for O, you can't really complain too much about it. Jet also taking a point of Gush. A little bit uncharacteristic of Tide Hunters as of late, unless you're playing a support Tide, which is a whole awkward bag of problems. Usually it's just Anchor Smash and Kraken Shell, but he knows that he has the initiative in this lane. He's not going to get pressured back at all, and he is the one who can get kills with Anchor Smash, and if you have a little bit of slow, maybe a Ravage, then the Alchemist actually then becomes a viable kill target. So I do like that adaptation. Now with Goddamn coming in, Vil is in a lot of trouble. There's the Gush and Anchor Smash. Goddamn's going to unload from a range. The stun not charged nearly long enough, and Vil is going to go down on this mid lane. Still the Centaur is posing some problems for the Luna. Just zoning her out. This Enchantress, though, doing this at the expense of a lot of her own experience. She's only level 1 still, whereas Luna still getting those levels up to level 3. Fee almost level 3 as well. The top lane's not the best lane for Gorek, but still, it's the lane that he's doing okay in. He has the phase boots, so this Battle Hunger, only level 1. It's not even a giant threat. Mr. Orange now going to get sprouted. No follow-through, though. He has a Tango to eat through it anyway. Gorek should be just fine on this top lane, at least until Axe gets a couple more levels. Then he's got to be a little bit more careful, but then he will have TP support available. Tidehunter's got this lane on lockdown. Bottom lane, well, Jesuel itself is 15 for over. It's the 14 for 1 of the Luna, so he's not doing too terribly. And FSM can't really do anything to help, but Velosmir has 2 Centaurs. The early game power of When in Mood going to mean that even though they're down 5-1, it's not quite over. They have the team comp that can overcome a 4-kill deficit. But this is the problem right here. Jet, Artees, Gorek, all on top. And Brewmaster not even really close to the farm of Luna. Having 2 kills, 2 assists start the game off kind of helps, just a little bit. And Jet holding control of this lane. I don't really know if there was any better way of laning this. Maybe Alchemist on top. But, I mean, this is the best way for Axe to be laned against the Nature's Prophet. That's the ideal lane for Axe, at least in this game. Put anyone else up here and they'll have a much more difficult time. Alchemist is having a rough time against a Tidehunter, but it's a Tidehunter mid lane, and you only have melee options available for that mid lane role. So no matter what, you knew that you were going to get into something really messy. And get into something messy they did. No real way around it. They just had to suck it up and deal with it for however long. Tidehunter's getting absolutely everything from this lane. Brewmaster not too bad in the farm department, but still, if he gets caught out just a little bit, the right-click damage from Luna is intense. Not much damage coming out from Goddamn. He is level 3, so escaping is going to be a problem. But actually getting enough damage to burst someone down, within the duration of a Shackle or a Hex once that comes up. Burst damage isn't quite high enough just yet, unless they're going for Bane. Going for Bane, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. Here we go, back in the game. And Tidehunter continuing to flex his muscles in this mid lane. Minor acid tick damage from the level 2 spray, not going to be enough, but it's going to be the Enchantress with no items but sentries. Going to try to dive Gorek. Mr. Orange is going to, well, should probably go for it. Gorek, run! Phase boots will get stomped, will get called, and Gorek should be going down here. Yes, he will. In the meantime, though, they take down the Brewmaster. So it's a 1-for-1 all over the map. Sorry I couldn't catch them both, but, only got one screen. They kill off the Brewmaster, and Enchantress, wow, getting roughed up real bad. Jet is none the wiser, though, so it's fine. Jet's still punishing that lane real hard, and Artees with the Ring of Basilius on, level 2 aura, doing a lot of damage as Actually, Enchantress sacrifices herself to neutrals. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Well, I don't know if Vil knows that goddamn is here, but Jet has a Ravage. He only has a Ravage, though. If they Ravage, can they kill the Alchemist? Oh wait, Glimpse was... No, Glimpse wasn't used here. It was used to kill the... It was used to kill the Brewmaster in the bottom lane. I don't think there's any way for them to kill Vil. Gush Anchor Smash will do the most damage, I think. With the right clicks, it might be enough. Level 2 Thunderstrike. We'll see. We'll see. Place your bets now. If you think that Vil is going to die, press 1. But I don't think Vil is going to die. He will get brought down pretty low. He has 2 bottle charges as well. Like they don't have enough sustained damage to do that. But they are taking down this bottom lane tower really quickly. No Shadow Shaman wards. Don't need that shit. Just go. 7-2 in advantage, KPG. Holding strong to this game, and when in mood. Well, their Axe got a kill up on top lane. And he's doing fine, but really, it's the other lanes that you really have to worry about. Always with the Skype problems, guys. Yeah, when in mood, they're falling behind an awful lot, and they can fight from behind, but only if they get these kills going. And well, so far there have been no real kills yet. There's the Gush, there's the Thunderstrike, Anchor Smash as well. Vil is going to... Oh, there's the Nature's Prophet. I didn't consider that. Sprout for a little extra damage, though I don't think that was even necessary. Gorak gonna come in, get himself another kill for the team. It's 1,200 gold on Jet. It's low on mana, low on health, but with 3 Treants, they'll be able to secure this tower in short order, although Shadow Shaman getting nightmared into clapped into dead. So it is a 1-for-1 yet again. Mr. Orange pushing some towers of his own. Acid Spray will make this a little more difficult. Gorak, stop aggro. Are you really? Really? Goddamn, you paused it for that? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, right. Raise your hand if you think he's... Raise your hand if you believe him. He's not lagging. He might be lagging. Level 5 on this Brewmaster now. And 1v1 versus a very low HP Luna. He's fine to just go super aggro. If he lands a clap, Luna might just be dead. And... Gorak. Gorak, one more. Oh, not quite enough. Good attempt, but the speed burst on the courier a little bit too strong. And FSM get into a little bit of a squabble with goddamn Nature's Prophet, still in a very awkward position. At V in a little bit more of an awkward position. Has Shackle, and he will get called and blended. Kaboom! Jet can jump right in with the Ravage. Will bring down no one because they're all too quick. Nature's Prophet, where are you? Glimpse back is someone. It's going to be Mr. Orange. He will be brought down in the end. Viliosmir and FSM, a little bit of awkward position. Gorak needs to get out of there, as he will. Ravage, 1-for-1 again. How many 1-for-1s are there going to be? Jeez, nothing but 1-for-1s. And Luna now in a lot of trouble. Thunderclap and split on the bottom lane. RT's going to buy out as much as he can and try to juke in the trees. He has 3 stick charges. Oh, the juke's not going to happen. TP coming in, it's going to be the Disruptor, but no way he's going to get anything done either. Unless Glimpse? No Glimpse. No Glimpse, no kill. Alright, Nature's Prophet, you saw the Courier. And the Courier is going to be playing some games this time. Taking the easy way back home. The non-lethal way back home. It's 9-5. KPG had a really good start, but as I said before, when in mood, bringing it back just a little bit. And they have the type of heroes that can do it, and they, by God, they are doing it. Enchantress getting kills on the board. And Jewizelf getting solo kills versus the Luna. Can't ask for much more than that on your Brewmaster, who didn't have the best early game in the world. And now top lane Jet. Well, he's going to be under a lot of pressure now. Nightmare. Small surround. Jet has another Anchor Smash. There's the Battle Hunger, and an Anchor Smash going to save himself for a lot of damage. And the Tidehunter with the Gush, instantly with the Nature's Prophet, going to kill the Enchantress off. And now FSM in a little bit of trouble. There's another Sprout from Gorak. FSM instantly going to cut through. Mr. Orange going to get a call onto it, doing a lot of damage. The Kraken Shell not doing quite enough. There's the chop, number 1. Orange going to now go to town onto Gorak. Is there another Nightmare? No more mana. It's, again, a 1-for-1. Holy awkward, Batman. Tidehunter getting hit really hard by that axe spin. And again, that's what I mean. He's the X factor. If he didn't get a spin there, he might have just walked out, that Tidehunter. Not many things were hitting him. But he did manage to get it, and, well, he got the kill for it. So, RNG be with him. Now the bottom lane tower. Going to be pushed down just a little bit. Still no level 6 from the Shadow Shaman. He's going to have it relatively shortly, however. Beam up onto Ju itself, and a Hex. They have an Eclipse. He's going to get right onto the edge and try to Eclipse him right on the border, but only nothing is going to land. Killing off 2 creeps, and now Faye is in a little bit of trouble. There's the grip from long range. That is 1 dead Shadow Shaman. In the meantime, Luna did manage to teleport her way out. It was a noble attempt, but Eclipse dancing around on the range like that, that's very, very difficult to pull off. Because who actually knows the range of Eclipse? It's that. And you have to be, like, the literally only unit that is in that circle has to be the Brewmaster, or else you're not going to get that kill. So it was certainly a brave attempt, but it wasn't enough. And now Mr. Gorak is in a little bit of trouble. TP scroll, no call, call. He could have called. He didn't call. He'll settle for goddamn, I think. Orange is going to get hexed up. He's going to get shackled, but still the spin is going to go through. Mr. Orange sprouted within the Static Storm. He's going to get burned down. And I think that should be it. No. Glimpse onto Veliosmere. Is there anything else? There's Gush follow-up and Anchor Smash. Goodbye, Enchantress. Is that level 6 on Shadow Shaman? Not yet. Yes, yet. No mana, though, so that's awkward. Now the mana. There we go. Push a tower time. Axe and Enchantress down. 2 of the most fearsome early game heroes on the Win and Mood side. Alchemist still doing nothing this game. I really don't like Alchemist as a pick right now. And you could tell why. He's not doing anything. The Treant's going to be summoned. And jump forward for a split. There's a Ravage available for Jet, but it will only have to FSM. Fee will get brought down so very quickly. The Serpent Wards will try to focus on the Fire Panda. Not going to do enough. Sprout from Gorak. He will teleport his way out, and he will stick the landing. Jet in a little bit of trouble. He will get the Anchor Smash off. Not taking too much damage from these aspects. But here comes the Enchantress. Still not with level 6 just yet. There's a Kinetic Field to try to save his friendly Tide, the body block, trying to get in the way for the Centaur, but it's not going to be enough. Nightmare now onto the Tidehunter. I don't think there's any follow-up. Goddamn, going to take the Nightmare off right as soon as it's going to time out. They use the Serpent Wards, bring the tower down a little bit, but the initiation power, the team fight presence of the Brewmaster, simply a little bit too much. And now they're looking to re-engage. Jet with the Gush from long range. Doesn't have a Blink Dagger just yet, but a glimpse into a Kinetic Field will do it. Anchor Smash is there. Goddamn's got to retreat because there's not enough damage for this Brewmaster kill. There's a Ravage hitting onto 3. Static Storm will kill off the Brewmaster in the end. And Wrath of Nature doing a lot of damage as well onto FSM. Another Anchor Smash and another Gush is going to be up in 10. But the body block from the Satyr, too much disabling. Goddamn does not have another glimpse. And FSM is going to live this Satyr. And the body blocking in this game has been absolutely absurd. In the meantime, Axe dies all the way down there. And wow, did Bane just cancel a TP? I think he might have. Good luck, Bane. Good luck. Rip in peace. Got him. That's a Blink Dagger for your Tidehunter if he could walk out of here alive. Brewmaster gonna jump right in, I suppose. No, he's not. Shadow Shaman gets a kill on Axe, who's diving really aggressively or something. And that's going to be a tower in the mid lane. Arteez is here, does not have an Eclipse. Oh, he does have an Eclipse. Doesn't want to use it. Run. There's the Eclipse. Burns, stand in, Vil down. Easy. Eclipse on one target. Easy usage. And now Orange is going to blink right in. Arteez is so dead. Good day, sir. In the meantime, top lane. More kills happening there. Goddamn, as well as Jet. Clearing out the top side. The Blink Dagger being used on the Tidehunter. And goddamn, we'll actually just straight up rush for that Aghanims. Mr. Orange going to jump forward for a call on Jet. Needs a spin. Needs a chop. Oh, the chop wouldn't have done it. Got glimpsed back at the last second. Serpent Wards is still available for fee. For a fee. Get it? Huh? No, it's not funny at all. And I think it's about time for KPG to start looking at Tier 2 towers. We'll be able to clear them out pretty quickly, especially if Gorak comes in with those Treants. He's actually going to go straight for what looks like an Orchid. Although Roshan is being pinged out, they have the Serpent Wards, but they are being surrounded. The Serpent Ward's a little bit too far to not attacking. Although they will be pretty good in defensive position if the Bane wants to come in. FSM, are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Now all of them are attacking. Slowly bringing down this Roshan. Can they actually sneak this one in? Looks like they will be able to do so. They're not taking any damage at all. And these Treant microing. And now the Serpent Wards will just clean up the rest of it. Yeah, that's Roshan. Easy peasy. Serpent Wards and Treants, all you need. Into dewarding. Into tower push, I suppose. They won't have a Serpent Ward, but they see a target. They see Alchemist. Blink Dagger not up on the tide, but he's not moving at all. Vil is going to now get body blocked all the way from here to the base. Good luck. Rest in peace. Alchemist contributing absolutely jack nothing to this game. And now their tier 2 towers might be in a little bit of trouble. Luna's up in bottom lane pushing that out. Doesn't really have that much actually. Hasn't gotten too much in the way of kills or anything like that. They lose the top lane tower, and Enchantress finally showing her pushing prowess. But it's a tier 2 that's going to be the trade. You don't want to have that happen. Oh, here we go, RTs. 10 seconds until he has an Eclipse up again. But until that happens, Jet is going to be on the front line, cutting the wave. Pushing the top tier 2. Alchemist is going to come in. But I don't know if Alchemist wants to do that, because there's the Eclipse instantly burning down Jew itself in. The Static Storm will kill him off. He will not be able to get the split off. Vil is also going to die here. Glimpse back on Mr. Orange. Do they have any more disabled? Jet is going to secure the third kill on Bane. Orange with the armor. Going to try to get himself out of here. Blink forward for another Gush. That's going to be an easy 4 kill for KPG. And Fee, does he have Serpent Wards up? He does, but he doesn't have any mana. There are those Serpent Wards. Like clockwork, they're going to clean out absolutely everything on this mid lane. I don't know if When in Mood can actually defend this any longer. There's the mech Arcane Boots, keeping everyone at full health, keeping those tanks full. And this is going to be Rax's 15 minutes in. Just one disaster of a fight. One lacking hero in the Alchemist. Teleporting in to do absolutely nothing. And can they recover from this? It's 23 to 10. I don't think they can. Like, When in Mood, they don't have the type of late game that could really recover from this. If Alchemist was jacked out of his mind, then yes, but he doesn't have anything. He has Acid Spray. He's working for a Blade Mail. That's not going to help. I guess maybe if you catch the Luna with her Eclipse. But the Rax has already been taken. The damage has already been done. They don't have any big ultimates right now, so they're going to probably have to play it cautiously for another minute or so. But hey, it's a tier 2 tower that they could just safely chip away. The Brewmaster Split's still a big threat, but not really that big of a threat. And now an Aghanim Step Drop on Disruptor. If they catch the Brewmaster with a Static Storm, it's just all over. Vil now gonna get gushed, beamed, hexed up, and everything. There's Jew itself, instantly silenced, instantly shackled. This Brewmaster is gonna go down. No ultimate for him. Orange might kill off Fee, although he's gonna get slowed down. He's gonna get the call out, and the right-click damage is gonna be enough. FSM is the only one who's alive. Gorak, kill off the Enchantress in the back end. We'll get the Sprout to FSM, and that has got to be that. There is no coming back from a team wipe like that, and Vil is going to call it for his team. Thanks for watching, guys. KPG is going to take game number 1. I believe this is also a best of 2 set, or a 2-game set, so there might be another one. But if there's not, then I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to follow the stream, twitch.tv/MikeLoris, right on the title, and everything else should be good. Thanks for watching.
JDL